We'd now like to invite a new student to the platform for the Brandon Farmers, going to read for us from Mark chapter 11, starting with verse 19 through chapter 12, verse 11.
And when it became late in the day, they would go to the city, but when they were passing by early in the morning, they saw the fig tree already withered up from the roots. So Peter, remembering it, said to him, Rabbi, see, the fig tree that you caused has withered up. And in reply, Jesus said to them, have faith in God. Truly I say to you that whoever tells this mountain, be lifted up and thrown into the sea, and does not doubt in his heart, but has faith that what he says is going to occur, he will have it so. This is why I tell you all the things you pray and ask for. Have faith that you practically receive, and you will have them. And when you stand praying, forgive whatever you have against anyone, in order that your Father who is in the heavens may also forgive you your trespasses. And they came again to Jerusalem, and as he was walking in the temple, the chief priests and the scribes and the older men came to him and began to say to him, by what authority do you do these things, or who gave you this authority to do these things? Jesus said to them, I will ask you one question. You answer me. And I will also tell you by what authority I do these things. Was it baptism by John from heaven or from men? Answer me. So they began to reason among themselves. And if he say from heaven, he will say, why is it therefore you did not believe him? But dare we say from men? They were in fear of the crowd, for these all held that John had really been a prophet. But in reply, they said, we do not know. And Jesus said to them, neither am I telling you by what authority I do these things. Also he started to speak to them with illustrations. A man planted a vineyard and put a fence around it, and dug a vat for the winepress, and erected a tower, and let it out to the cultivators, and traveled abroad. Now in due season he sent forth a slave to the cultivators, that he may get some of the fruits of the vineyard from the cultivators. But they took him, beat him up, and sent him away empty. And again he sent forth another slave to them. That one they struck on the head and dishonored. And he sent forth another, and that one they killed, and many others. Some of whom they beat up, and some of whom they killed. One more he had a beloved son. He sent him forth last to them, saying, they will respect my son. But those cultivators said among themselves, this is the heir. Come, let us kill him, and the inheritance will be ours. So they took him and killed him and threw him outside the vineyard. What will the owner of the vineyard do? He will come and destroy the cultivators and will give the vineyard to others. Did you never read this scripture, the stone that the builders rejected? This has become the chief cornerstone from Jehovah. This has come to be, and it is marvelous in all eyes.
really appreciated the fine effort that you put in. No doubt you must have gone over that material many times, and it showed. And I was just thinking as you were reading and how much time and effort you had put in preparing. And according to some of our instruction here in our Benefit from Theocratic Ministry School Education, what you are doing is you're building a foundation. And on page 8, it uses Jesus as an example of someone who Jehovah was able to use to communicate his purpose and his message. So each one of us here has that opportunity to imitate his son in communicating this wonderful message that Jehovah has for mankind. And so here you are, you're on your way to becoming a servant of Jehovah, and you will one day perhaps maybe be giving public talks up here. And if you continue on with the hard work that you displayed here and the skill with which you read, no doubt you will really benefit not only yourself, the audience, but those out in the ministry. So we thank you very much for that. Appreciate it.